We never want to be designing products just from the inside. I call it outside in, inside out product development, where we're bringing their insights, their needs for their machines in the marketplace. Meanwhile, our really smart engineers are developing new insights into power and what power can do and where power's going. Out of that comes fantastic product development, such as the FT.
The FT engine is actually a fantastic addition to our offering because it addresses that high-end residential and entry-level commercial user. It's designed to provide a little bit better price point to allow them to effectively have a superior product at a price point that meets their budget.
We've been testing and designing and redesigning to get the perfect finish. We have zero-turn mowers where the engine is in the back, as well as stand-on and walk-behind mowers where the engine is right out front on top of the mowing deck. Both of these have a lot of grass flying around that we need to take care of.
Air filtration is a very important point or a very important factor with regards to the engine. With the new FT engine, we've got a superior filtration system that's been developed specifically for that engine.
On the new FT engine, the air comes in under the air filter housing and comes in the side and it spins. So the shape of the actual air filter housing spins the air so the heavier grass goes to the outside of the housing.
The difference here is we're taking a large air filter and integrating it into that air filter cover and the housing. The air filter housing is now a pre-cleaner. It eliminates dust and debris before it can get to the filter.
We used CFD, computational fluid dynamic analysis, on the vertical filtration to ensure the air was spinning fast enough to eject that heavy grass to the outside. Then it gets ejected from the duckbill port. So the heavy grass you'll see while it's running in dirty environments, the grass will actually be coming out of that duckbill. That means by the time the air actually gets to the air filter, all that's left is fine dust. So that goes through in the filter and clean air goes into the engine.
These engines run in very harsh conditions, and it's very important to keep the cylinder heads from overheating. That is pivotal in keeping the engine running the way it should. In modifying the fan housing to fit the air filtration system, it gave us an opportunity to go in there and change the way that the air flowed inside the engine to better cool the fins of the cylinder heads.
The cleanout ports are combined with the air filter housing cover. So once you take the cover off, you'll see two cleanout ports located right over the heads where they're needed to clean out any grass that might get through the chopper screen in the air cooling.
One of the main benefits of our EFI system is the e-governor. There's no governor droop. There is no engines running at 3200 when it load. They're right there at 3600 or whatever the specified engine RPM is.
The eGov senses the speed and adjusts how the engine runs to maintain the speed at all times. So when you're going through heavy grass or up a hill, the engine speed remains constant. That means the ground speed and the blade tip speed also stay constant, regardless of load.
The integration of our engines is simple in terms of they already understand the quality of our engines. They can trust that we'll be there to back it up. They also know that the interface points will be very similar to what they already have seen on the FS and FX families, especially as the 730 block used in the FT has been in use by them for a decade. So they can trust that the base of the engine is what they've grown to trust and have been using for a while. They know that we'll be able to provide them the information that they need to integrate those engines into their chassis.
We take our mission very, very seriously, which is to provide the best power that we can.